Welcome to some One Piece action. If you're new to the channel, please give us a subscribe. And if you're a returning viewer and have not subscribed yet, please give us a subscribe. It definitely helps the channel grow. All right, so we got the Jinbe deck here, and maybe it's straightforward, kind of explanatory or whatever, but essentially it's an aggressive deck. It's a bit aggro-y. There's some combo plays. As you can see, the Mihawk can kind of put a lot of characters down on the board, anything that says Arlong pretty much, and you can use Jinbe to restand it. We have some characters that when KO'd, you get to summon a card from hand. The cost is a little hefty. You have to like play the card and discard a card, but it's worth it to maintain board pressure, because once again, this deck is on the aggressive end of the spectrum. And yeah, Hody Jones actually works with this leader. So I noticed how like Hody Jones, people would drop it, play it for the Hail Mary play, and because they can't defend it, it's just going to be gone. Like, right, that's like usually the kryptonite for Hody. It's, how should I say it, it's the fact that sometimes you're more okay with taking like attacks directly than to lose your Hody Jones, because you might not have enough board presence, right, to really threaten the opponent. But with Jinbe, you can just drop that Hody, swing, restand him, and now you got the 8k swing for next turn. So it works out lovely. And look, the combo I was talking about earlier has just been presented. Mihawk gets the Aladdin or Aladdin, I don't know, whichever pronunciation be rocking in these One Piece streets. And yeah, now our board is protected and we just caught a double summon. So ain't that cool? Yeah, Mihawk has a lot more value in this Jinbe deck. I promise you. I promise you. And one can even make the argument that Mihawk had a mild fall from grace. And then nothing against the card itself. It's probably because it gets slash, and green overall isn't top tier. But you know, it's gonna work out. It works out in this. We got targets, and this Caesar Clown is trying to perpetually ruin our board. But we have that Arlong, which is going to slow this down. Yup, play, usability, let's chuck something. Let's freeze that, and that's funny. We could just freeze his chopper. That's hilarious. So now he can't even use the chopper, and he has to deal with these two attacks. And that's the fun part of it. Well, not fun. Funny part about Caesar Clown is that if you build the deck trying to remove everything off the opponent's board, you're going to have a lot of vulnerabilities. Now, sometimes if you draw right or get cards from life, then it works out. But if you don't, then yeah, you either have a weak board or not much of an existing board. So that was a clean pop. But what else you got? You got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 Dawn left. You're gonna go for another wombo combo play to take something off the board. But like I said, then your board presence is gonna be lacking, sir. It's gonna, because you have to play that Monet, bounce it, blah blah blah. Oh wow, that's interesting. That's very interesting. I mean, they couldn't attack, right? And so, wait, does Caesar have to attack to use his ability? I'm not too sure. I thought it was just bounce, but I could be wrong. Which, that's another thing. Arlong, Arlong, that 4-drop Arlong is good for is good to stop pressure. But if a leader has a when attacking ability, it's even better. The value goes up even more because you really slow that leader down, slow down their whole mechanics. 5 Dawn and not playing anything is kind of nuts. Yeah, you need board presence, buddy. But then again, it's not like, respectfully, we would, whatever he played on the board, we would have just, ugh. Yep, that's what happens when you tunnel vision like that. That's what I'm saying. Yep, that's what happens when you tunnel vision. That looks so nasty. Ooh. I don't even think that's a normal build, to be honest. I don't think that's a normal build. All right, so we're going up against Smoker here, and it's like low-key green versus green. So it's a green on green crime in these One Piece streets. Grove Street, if you played San Andreas. All right, what's going on? I think the Smoker is not too sure that there's a match happening right now. So, oh, they went first. Oh, interesting. They didn't do nothing. Well, they went first. Lots of times you tend not to have a play unless you get your one drop. What are we plucking? I want to see. Oh yeah, that Arlong, that 7-drop Arlong could get cheated out with the Mihawk as well, which is pretty cool. Like I'm saying, Mihawk has a lot of functionality in this deck. Yup, has a lot of functionality in this deck, and everything's kind of very straightforward. Like I said, mechanic-wise, it's a pretty aggressive deck. You're playing characters, you're resting their characters, you're swinging on them characters, and just the proper natural gameplay starves the opponent, which is really cool. You know, as long as you create the targets for yourself, right? So as long as you can keep attacking their board, as long as you have something to attack, you don't have to attack life. If you don't attack life, that deprives the opponent of cards, of extra resources. This Smoker player must be multitasking here, because I don't know what they're doing. Either that, or they're thinking real difficult because they don't know what the just Jinbe matchup might be. But I doubt it. It looks like they're just doing multiple things. I don't know, trying to multitask, trying to play and I don't know, eat Subways at the same time. If you get the meatball marinara sandwich, it could be really messy. So I can understand that dilemma. Now this is the part where you get your napkin and you wipe your fingers, and then you start playing. Yep, there you go. All right. We got 4. But how many cards do we also got in our hand? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. You gotta love that. Well, technically, yeah, because we did the whole discard play, we got to trim the fat in our hand, which put us in the threshold to use Jinbe, but kind of doesn't matter. We had nothing to restand, so we didn't get to capitalize in the way we. Now, if we had what's that dude? If we had the Mihawk, that would have been fantastic. Okay, so it's our turn and we're thinking here. They got that blocker. Stop that blocker. Move that Rested Dawn. You gotta love it. That's a good card. That's a good card. That is a good Arlong right there. Yeah, so that was an interesting interaction. Yeah, because now all we can do is attack life. It's like, how often does that little Rosinante ability come in handy? And then there's the restand. Now it's kind of funny because in this board removing meta, active characters are still way safer than rested characters, and that's like a duh, right? But you'd be surprised how much keeping your characters active helps them stay on the board. It makes a huge difference, to be honest. It makes a huge difference. Like, now you put the opponent in a position where they have to use board removal in order to get your character off the board. So yeah, that's another reason why Jinbe is so aggressive. Like, works effectively being aggressive. Yep, you just get to keep swinging. There's no targets to attack. Okay, everything swing at life. Restand. If you have a big body, that big body just easier to protect. You know, like right now, if we was to swing, let's say we swung with that Jinbe and didn't restand it. Well, 8,000 is a lot easier to protect than 5,000. So if they was to be like, okay, cool, I finally got a target to try to get off this board. Bye bye, Hody, you drug abusing psycho. We don't have a active Dawn for the Arlong. Okay, so we're still playing like a bit of the long game here. Well, Jinbe was only able to attack characters, so I guess it didn't matter. Restand. We're still at 3 life, board full of characters. And given our hand, we might actually just put Dawn on our little characters and swing for the pressure. I can definitely see that being an effective play. I mean, we potentially... Oh, that happened. Oh, he's going to be so mad. If he rests 8-drop Kid, he's going to be bothered. Oh, the Rosinante. Okay. So, I guess we might have to slow play it a bit, because that's the last thing you want to do is play the, was it Bander Decking or something, and chuck a card. Like, that's not something you're going to want to do. Decisions, all understandable, because if you swing big enough at 8-drop Kid, they're just going to block a Rosinante. Wait, that might, oh no, they got, yeah, I don't know. They should definitely leave Rosinante. But if they, I doubt they'll make that misplay. Swing heavy enough at 8-drop Kid, then they block a Rosinante, then we pop. But they should be, Dewey. Okay. Yeah, we rest that Sanji. Okay, we're leaving 2 for the Bander, whatever. Yeah, swing. They going for it. That's smart. They went for it. They saw. I wouldn't be surprised if they saw the 2 Dawn active and was just like, "Yeah, I know what you're trying to do." Oh, you got a 2K? There it goes. Oh no, we don't got the Dawn. It doesn't matter. I got mad excited for no reason. I was like, yes, the Rosinante is gone. This is interesting. An effective 8-drop Kid at the moment, but okay, so we're good though. We got the KO play. We just got to survive this turn. It's weird because we got no blocker, so low-key does look scary. I'm low-key surprised at this decision. No, oh right, they don't. Okay, one's a blocker, one's has no relevant attack power. So okay, I get it. I'm like, in my mind, I was thinking, man, you just want to swing as much as you can with stuff, right? But no, I get it now. Man, this is annoying. And then we chucked the blocker, so that's gonna make things a little complicated. Yeah, the best you can do is go for another swing, see what they chuck, see if you can do a Bander Decking play, or whatever his name is. Yeah, this is a little bit complicated. At this point, it's looking like one of those Yu-Gi-Oh card game puzzles from the Game Boy games. We had to figure out how to win the same turn. I always love seeing those type of interesting. Okay. Oh, so I think we can afford to keep, yeah, just to keep chipping at their hand. Okay, I get it. Oh, that's kind of telling. Okay, attack. If they block, it's a wrap. Oh, okay, they just said F this. Oh, they had no counter power. Yup. Yup. Damn. See how dramatic this game changes when if you used to know what's in people's hand? That's why there's certain cards out there in these streets that I want to use so bad. Because it's like that information just helps you win instantly. Like, that's ridiculous. We were just playing a numbers game right there. Well, not me, player, you know. I want to make it clear it's not me playing. I do the commentating and the deck building. But yeah, it was just like, okay, attack. You got 3 cards in hand. Okay, attack, attack, attack. Because there's no way all of that is counter power. And sure enough, none of it was counter power. So here's a fun fact, right? A little fun fact in regards to this match. I didn't see it, but I was told something interesting. So for me and my homie, we would always make this mistake with Blackbeard, right? And I felt like it's technically a game-changing mistake. Now what that is with Blackbeard, especially when you notice the player is just chucking cards like every turn, they're just going straight for that leader ability, do not attack their life. Starve them out, right? Starve them out. And my homie he just couldn't help himself. He kept attacking. And then I was just like, you gotta starve them out, especially if they're just chucking cards right away. If they're smart and they save it for a certain turn, that's different. But when they're chucking cards right away, that you're gonna like instantly win if you starve them. I mean, it might work either way, but you know, respectfully, they're gonna just lose their hand very quickly if they're chucking immediately. Now, I started playing, right, to doing some testing on my end, and I'm like, damn, I'm fucking up right now. I'm doing what I say not to do. It's weird. Sometimes you just can't help yourself. Sometimes you think to yourself, well, if I can rush them down or if I can this, that, and you just give the Blackbeard player the game because you're giving them the fuel that they need to oppress you. So it was so funny when player here was like, yo, I did what you said. I did what you said. So I'm excited to actually see this match. I'm excited to see this match and see how it actually conducted. That's another thing when it comes to this One Piece card game. Getting cards from life is very important. Not only it's food and fuel, but it's another hand essentially. So if you're looking for pieces and combo plays and it's knowing when to take life is very important in One Piece, and it's probably, in my opinion, the most difficult part of One Piece. It's just knowing when to take life cards. All right. Oh, got some board removal. I think that card trashes. Like, our hand is looking healthy. But that's another thing, right? If the Blackbeard isn't... See, right now, he can't really even afford to use his leader ability. But basically, now we can, like, really take advantage with our own characters now. It's just like, hold up, wait a minute. Play, rest, swing. Making it even harder for him to build the board. And I know we want to thin our hand out right now. That's another thing. Wait, I don't think he's going to protect it no matter what decision you make. Wouldn't it be funny if he saves it? That would have been insane. Would it have been possible? 2, 4, 6. No, it wouldn't have been possible. Oh, trying to dig. Hoping for the best. That's crazy. Look at that. Look at it. Look at all them life cards right there. Look at all of them life cards. That's crazy. Oh, what's that power? You can't attack. You don't got rush. Putting 3 down and swinging. We're gonna protect our Jinbe easy. And then you already know we got something to. Oh my god, you got no cards in hand right now. Swing for 7. Do we got 2k? I feel like we should protect. It's not the end of the world if we take. It's okay to be at 2 life. But it also helps like us spin our hand. Yeah, it's an annoying decision, right? Oh, we just went, okay. Oh, we could just use that now for the rest. Yay. Okay, cool. And then we could just play whatever, because the Jinbe gives things rush. So we can play whatever. We could play the Arlong, right? You got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, you got 7 rested cards, so Arlong can hit the board for 4. Do we get to see it? No, pay attention. Count. The Arlong. We're not looking. We're not noticing that Arlong. Because you can have Arlong attack and then attack the Jesus Burgess. Okay, we just like F that, take it off the board. Understandable. Oh, we still played the Arlong. Yay. Obviously, that was a way better play than what I was thinking. Way better play. They are starved badly. Badly, I say. And it's weird. This is creepy, right? This is the power of resting. Like right now, and it's so weird. As long as this like meta and this game has been around, Green has not truly been, in my humble opinion, Green has not truly been able to exploit resting. And here we are, putting our opponent in a very compromised position, right? Because we can just start resting things. Just rest. And because we still haven't attacked their life and they're just starved to death, if they do that leader ability and develop board, they're gonna just be at 1 life. This is crazy. They already did what they did. See that rested Dawn. They can't play a 10 drop. So that's nothing we have to worry about. And then we can, oh, there's Laboon, who's not going to stay on the, oh no, they're going for something right now. Okay, but, okay, they got 1 card now, though. Respectfully, there's only 1 card in that hand. They're not using that leader ability, I can tell you that right now. Yeah, I would go with the 3-drop Arlong. You got 2 copies. I guess you could do that too. Okay, and we can just get that Laboon off the board. There we go. They take. Yeah, I would don the searcher and start swinging. Oh, okay. I was like, that. What's going on? Okay, they have 3 life. They got 3 cards in their hand. But we're going to have at least 3 attacks next turn. Any board development they do right now does let us know, like, they have less counter. I wonder how annoyed they are. I would be annoyed, to be honest. I would. I'll be like, yo, this is annoying. What's wrong with you, son? Why are you playing like this? That's why nobody likes you. All right. They are digging and they are searching. Yeah, your whole tempo got messed up. I'm sorry. Your whole tempo got messed up. You know how dramatically different this game would have been if, we just gave them the cards from life? See? There's so many cards that would have had a lot sooner. And so many shenanigans would have been executed a lot faster. Yeah, but now at this game state, they can't do nothing. This is crazy. Meanwhile, there's still 3 cards in life. They would have had their stage cards sooner. They would have had so many things they would have had sooner just to execute their shenanigans. Okay. I mean, we're playing it, I guess, just to have it on board. Just to establish it. Okay, get rid of the blocker. We probably should just ignore it. It's so late in the game. That's what I'm thinking. We probably should just ignore it. If we're swinging, just start swinging for life. Just yeah, you got the little searcher. The searcher can attack their character. Yep. They're not protecting that. See, now we don't have to worry about that. 3 attacks to life. Because I believe if we get rid of that character, they draw a card, right? If I'm correct. But maybe it doesn't matter. Maybe we can attack it. Because if they play their 10 drop. Oh, what the heck? Well, yeah, we get to use that ability. It moves Dawn, but it doesn't matter. They take, of course. That's the swing is too big. You know what would be creepy? We got to be careful. Unless you... you could attack it. You could use Jinbe to get rid... Because, okay, the reason why I'm saying this is that technically there is a put 7 on that character swing and then put 3 on Blackbeard and swing. I mean, but we got 1, 2, 3. We do technically have to counterpower for that anyway. Which is interesting, right? This deck, most cards in this deck has counterpower. So that's what's beautiful about this deck. You do, obviously people don't know the matchup, right? Because Jinbe is not really played, and our build doing pretty well. I know people don't know what's in it. Well, now if you watch this video, you know what's in it. But where in what I'm saying is in the average deck where you're just like, okay, they probably don't have counterpower, or they probably got like a couple of bricks. Not this deck. There's a good chance most of our cards in hand, if not all, like in this situation, have counterpower. Yep, and then yeah, that's it. There's not much you can do. You can't afford to play the 110 drop. And like I said, not knowing the deck, obviously, if they play 10 drop, they might be too scared to use leader ability, and then we just rest the 10 drop. Because that guy in our hand rests anything. The tiger, I think it's a 6 drop. It has the ability to rest anything. Yeah, see? We play, we rest. If we don't have to. We have enough attacks to just attack with everything and win automatically. But if we want to, we can just rest and just attack and get the game. So if you like this video, if you like what you see, please give a like, comment whatever leaders you want to see us make a deck for. Subscribe, definitely helps the channel grow, and share. Because that's the only way people are going to know our name in these One Piece streets. That's the only way these decks are going to get out there and potentially change the meta. And of course, you know, my belief with all the minds out there in the One Piece world, yeah, somebody probably can make this build even better than what we did. Well, OG. Thanks for watching. Oh, he gave us a cool deck. Yeah, I like that. You're cool. Oh, look, there's the 10 drop. GG.